Hello, can you hear me? So today I am having a little bit of my throat hurts a little bit, but it's still fine. It's not too bad. Um, so I thought today maybe we speak a little bit about numbers. So I want to show you. No screaming today. Yeah, I need to be chill today. Uh, well, I thought it could be interesting for you maybe to see how much I earned, how much what are my general experience with all this live streaming and what I think and so on. Um yeah, I don't know. Could be interesting to maybe speak a little bit about. I thought I also speak about in Instagram numbers and so on, and yeah. Artset Design 3D. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Mm. So yeah, I will also show you. I earned money with Twitch, but how much it is, I can show you later. But yeah, I think I'm gonna reveal that maybe in the end of the stream, so we have a little bit of excitement curve. And yeah, maybe I also speak about how this first month went for me. What I think are crazy experiences with all this Twitch streaming and so on. Fingers crossed it's enough to buy everyone a GPU. Little spoiler, unfortunately it's not. That's all I can say, brother. Happy month stream. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's my first anniversary, my first month of streaming. And I think I was quite active. Like I tried to be awesome streams, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, so my approach for this is, and I'm not sure if that's the right approach. I don't know. I'm not an influencer. I'm not being a money guru or a finance guy or something. I thought I just share my insights and I share how much I make. I just show you numbers. I don't fake those numbers. I just go here in the browser and I will show you. I saw you more often than my girlfriend. Guys, yeah, same. I see you guys in the chat more often than my own girlfriend. So, um, I think I'm not so sure if that's a good sign or not, but yeah, it is what it is. I think I have a message. Here, my brother Chris is here, I guess. Collective Unconscious 3D. I think you're the only 3D Houdini artist on there. Yeah, I think so too. You can go on Twitch and see. Wait. Matis said she was also once in a stream to hang out with me. Bro, if she did this and she's not having a profession in 3D or something, she really, really loves you, brother. I think she really, really loves you. We need a VZ channel on Discord, like a voice channel, where you guys can speak. Is this something you guys want to? We can create that. She does. It was fun. If you want, I can create a voice channel if that's something you guys are looking for. Could be fun. Maybe to do a little hangout session once in a while. But I think also like we're hanging out here, right? So for me, it's also fun because I can show you stuff here as well. Speak and share our screen of work. Yeah, I think that could be fun. Why not? Let me think about it. Maybe I write it in the daily chat. Do you guys want a voice channel here on Discord to speak together. Hang out. Let's see if some people are responding to this message. We can for sure. Let me just ping the channel here. So yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I always try, like, this is all a big learning process for me, and I always try to engage with my community and see what you guys want, and we can make it. We can make it. I mean, I pay a little bit for the Discord channel. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but if you create an Discord server, you need to pay for it. I think it's not too much, but it's something around $120 or something in a year. So yeah, $10 per month I pay for it, so you guys can chill here and speak with each other. But I think, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have such a place. I think it's great. Yeah, and we also have very good mods. I gotta admit, they're super nice. Lucien, servus. Grüß dich, mein Freund. Wie geht's dir? Are you good? Maybe you hear it, my voice is a little bit cracked. If it gets worse, I probably need to skip tomorrow's stream or something. But I'm sure it has to do with drinking alcohol yesterday. So, yeah, good. Unlike the weather. So you're having bad weather conditions? I think the weather in Augsburg is quite nice again, and probably also Munich, right, Mathis? I think we're having nice sunny weather. We're having good temperatures. So let's see. I mean, 5 degrees, but not so bad actually. The sun is shining. The temperatures are over 0 degree. We're having. Thanks for the follow. We're having, yeah, no rain. Beautiful sun out there. Sun could come a bit more, to be honest. Maybe it's a bit cloudy in Munich, but in Augsburg it's very sunny. So the entire day today was really, really sunny. Really good weather. Lucien, where are you located, by the way? I think, was it London? Am I right? I tried to remember all the information from you guys. Oh, Romania. Oh, okay. It smells a bit like spring. Yeah. I always like to, when I go with my dog for a walk and I start to see those flowers, those are the first spring vibes for me. Crocus, I don't know how to pronounce them. Do you guys know those flowers? They come in the spring. And they're very, very typical spring flowers. And also those, Maiglöckchen, I guess. Maiglöckchen? No, not those. But they're also white. How are they called? Weiße Blümchen. Schneeglöckchen. Yes. Schneeglöckchen. Yeah, thank you, my brother. Schneeglöckchen, Weißröckchen. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, those ones. I feel like whenever I start to see them blooming and growing, it's so much, for me, it's the first spring vibes. Like also in this picture, right? You still can see some, I think it's called Raureif. Like it's not really snow, but it's like frost or something. And also here on those pictures, you can see there's still snow around it. But usually when they come, it's the beginning of the spring. At least for me, it gives me the most spring vibes. Yeah. But the weather is like in London right now. God damn. Yeah, brother. I hope the weather gets better also in Romania. And also those, right? Crocus. They are really, really spring flowers. I usually see them when spring is starting. Are you showing us how to make flowers grow today? No, my brother. No, 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 no. I'm gonna speak today a little bit about my numbers, like how my journey was in the last month. I'm now streaming for 1 month exactly, and I want to show you my journey, my experience with all this streaming stuff, and why I'm gonna stop streaming. Nah, I'm just kidding, bros. I'm just gonna kidding. I'm just kidding. I will continue. I hope that's good news. But yeah, it's not because of the money. That's a little spoiler from my side. I can tell you that. But I will show you how much money I made on Twitch. Yes. And I think I did not make any money on YouTube because you need to have some I don't know, some achievements. You need to unlock some achievements and so on. And unfortunately, you can also make no money on Instagram, right? I think there is a new feature called where you can give gifts to people on Instagram. But yeah, I think nobody does that. I think Instagram is very bad for streaming and for being an influencer. The only way to make money on Instagram is basically do corporations and do those weird yeah, product placements and stuff like that. I don't see myself there. I saw some premium section from some artists on Instagram. Interesting. I haven't seen that yet. I'm also not sure if I want to do that on Instagram, to be honest. I can also show you maybe Patreon if you want to see Patreon. I may also make a little bit money on Patreon. It's also not as much as you would expect, but I think we're gonna speak about Twitch and Patreon in the end of the stream. So yeah, those are probably those are exactly the only ones where I receive some money. So yeah, not sure I can find it, but feels a bit like Patreon on Insta though. Guys, by the way, I found a new feature on Instagram. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but there is a new feature and you cannot see it here right now. It's called trial posts. Have you ever heard something about trial posts? Stuff like that? Or trial reels Instagram? Are you aware of this? I mean, I don't think if it's a super new feature. I think it's around here for maybe 6 months or something like that. But it's a really, really good feature to grow your Instagram channel. So basically what I did, guys, I'm always honest with you and I try to give you the best tips and tricks I can deliver. So I was just looking through my stuff here and I simply picked out the renderings that had the most views. Like for example, this one, right? This one. And yeah, I just picked the most successful or the best trending stuff on Instagram. Then I went back and I did a trial post again with those same renderings that I already have uploaded here. And what a trial post is like you upload the reel and your followers cannot see it. So only people that are not following you can see this trial post. And it's basically to see how your post performs, I believe, with other people. So because your followers already know that this post exists, right? And it would be weird if you just repost this stuff and they're like, hey, what the fuck? I just saw that months ago, and they will be bored out. You could use and repost it and using this trial post. And actually, guys, I swear to God, I received so many new followers because of that technique. And actually, that's a good start with jumping into Instagram numbers, maybe. So let's see what we can see on yeah, on the desktop. I think we cannot see all numbers here. Let's see. Insights maybe. So, okay, yeah. So, as you can see, this is the trial post, I believe. So I think, wait, those are the last 30 days, right? Exactly when I started streaming. So that's the timeline since I started streaming. And I think we made, wait, what are Aufrufe? Can I make it English or something? Because I guess it's German. So oft wurde dein Content abgespielt oder angezeigt. Zu Content gehören unter anderem Reels, Beispiele, Stories, and so on. So it says, this is how often your content got clicked or got played. And the content are Reels, feed posts, stories, videos, live videos, and so on. So I think it's 220,000 times. Which is not so bad, I think, but obviously most of it are stories, I believe. So as you can see, almost 83% of this number are basically stories. So yeah, I don't know. I'm posting quite a lot stories. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that. So I don't know. So reels are basically the stuff that are more interesting, and here we are around 16%. And I just recently started with those trial posts, but I can highly recommend doing that. So if you want to grow, repost your own work as trial posts and try to reach out to many more people. You can also do stuff you're maybe a little bit afraid of doing in front of your followers, which are a little bit more, let's say, not so professional. Maybe so, for example, what I do also with trial posts is I sometimes upload highlights from the live stream. So when I'm talking any bullshit or stuff like that, I'm I'm uploading those highlights only to trial posts. And they kind of work pretty well, actually. I received quite a few new followers. So let's see. Interactions. I think what are interactions? Maybe likes and I saw Solution says I saw the trial thing, but I didn't try it out. You should, man. You should. It's really it's a nice new feature, and I don't know if you're aware of, but whenever Instagram releases a new feature, they really push it, and they really want it to be used by people. So whenever Instagram releases any new feature, try to be one of the first. And actually, Tom Taylor, hi. So yeah, trial posts are something that is really important. Tom Taylor, have you used trial posts yet? This kind of stuff? Trial reels, Instagram? Have you used it already? Wait, you can repost your stuff as trial, but it has to be a reel. Yeah, exactly. You can basically, so my technique is, let me go on Instagram again, so that tab. No, I don't know what it is. Brother, I swear to God, this is the infinite new follower hack I'm using around the last 20 days maybe or something. So I swear, I show you how you can create or get so many new followers. I swear to God, it's a glitch. It's an infinite follower glitch. So basically, you go into your reels, right? And you check out what were performing good. So this reel, for example, only has 3,459 views. Compared to this one, this has 71,300 views. So this one, I just looked it up. I have it on my hard drive somewhere. It doesn't matter how old it is, bro. I think I started with older ones, and I would not post like 10 per day. So I would say maybe 1 per day or 1 every second day. And you simply take, for example, this one, right? I have it already posted. And I post it as a reel, and there's a checkbox somewhere that says trial reel or posted as trial reel or something. And if you hit the checkbox on, only people can see your post that are not following you. So your followers will not see this post again. And I think it's nice because your followers already saw that post, right? You will just bore them out and they'll be like confused, like, what the fuck? Why is he posting the same post for the 10th time or something? So it's only get shown to people that are not following you. And it will not appear in the feed. Yeah, exactly. It will not appear here in the feed. You cannot see it here. This is really, really nice. How long does it stay a trial post? It stays forever a trial post, but you can convert it to a real post if you want to. But you don't need to. So basically, with your work that you already posted, you don't need to convert it into a real post. You just leave it as a trial post, and it will never appear here. Do you need to re-upload, or do you somehow reshare your own reel? No, you need to re-upload. It's really important. You need to re-upload it. Yeah, you cannot reshare it or something. You need to re-upload it again, and then basically there is a check mark or something that says posted as trial stuff. Be aware of it. If you don't check it on, it will be a normal post. Then it will appear, obviously, if it's a normal post. You need to really look up for the check mark that says posted as a trial reel or something. And I swear to God, I'm really convinced of it that I received so many new followers because of that. And I want to show you how many exactly. So we're going into my insights of Instagram. And I don't know if I can see it on the desktop version, but if not, I will take a screenshot from my cell phone, and then I'm gonna share it with you guys. Reza, hi, nice to see you on YouTube. Some people are also on YouTube, which is nice. How are you? So we're speaking about trial reels, Reza. I don't know if you know them. Trial reels. They're super, super nice. I will not explain it again because I did it now twice. I think it's clear for you guys, right? What trial posts are. So there's also another infinite follower glitch with trial posts, but I think this is a bit sketchy and I would not recommend you this. Arthur, hi Max, I'm here. Glad to have caught you live. Grüße aus Hamburg. Hey, Grüße gehen raus nach Hamburg. Ika is here. Hello, my friend. So guys, I want to explain you another technique that people use with trial reels that are really, really successful, and you get like an insane amount of followers. But I will not recommend you this because it's really fishy and it's a bit weird, but I think it's interesting to speak about it. So as we said, trial reels are only seen by people that are not following you, and they will not show up on your feed, right? They will not show up here. What you can do and I will again not recommend you this, is record a video where you say, hey, this is a lottery. I give you a new GPU. Only thing you need to do is like this post, follow me, write a comment. You have a higher chance than regular because this is a trial post. Not everyone sees this, and blah 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 blah. A lot influencer do this. I will not recommend you this because obviously it's unprofessional, and I think it's also illegal in Germany. But the thing comes now. You make this lottery, but you actually never give away the GPU, for example, because the post where you give away the GPU is not on your feed. So actually the people cannot follow up if there is a real GPU or something like that. Doesn't sound fishy to me. I like GPUs. Common sense stopped me from doing that. Yeah. Would you say more followers helps with bookings from studios client as it makes you look more professional, creditable? Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Not only it makes you look more professional or creditable. If you have more followers and if your posts are trending, basically your posts get into the feeds or into the feed stuff from other producers and from studios, and you get more attention as an artist from other studios. So the more studios see your work, the higher is the chance that someone is booking you, right? I think that's a easy calculation. So I think the social media game, unfortunately, is quite important for us 3D designers, I would say. So yeah, you need to play the social media game, unfortunately. So yeah, those trial reels are really, really nice. Just pick out the best performing stuff, repost them, toggle on trial reel, and see what happens. Maybe you get 10 followers, maybe you get 200 followers. I don't know. But it's worth a try, and nobody of your followers will actually see if the trial posts work. Let's see. I think I have a maybe. So let's see. So this is, there you can see it says this is my trial reel. Let's go into my trial reel. I just posted this again, and I just made a very weird sentence here. I don't have it on the real one because I know the sentence, this is just a trial reel and will never appear on my feed, you know? So I posted this again, and as you can see, some people are interacting with it, which is kind of good. I get a few likes, and I think I have around 4,000 views. Only 4,000 views from people who are not following me is, I think, something that is really, really good. I posted it 4 hours ago, and I think I received, only because of this trial reel, I think around 20 or 30 new followers. It also doesn't, so Tom Taylor asked, it also doesn't appear in your profile under Reels? No, brother, it does not appear. I can show you. So this is the old one, right? Without the sentence. My trial reel has the sentence here, up there. So this is the old one that I pinned. If it would appear, it would probably be here, somewhere in between this. It is not appearing on your Reels. It is not appearing on your, here on the Reels, and it's not appearing on the feed. It's basically invisible to your followers. You think it's important to give it a header? You mean like this, like this little phrase I wrote, this one here, how pillars are made, for example? Do you think is that the question, Mattis? I don't think it's important. I think like playing the social media game, this is a little bit more catchy. So yeah, you could play around with it. You could see if it works better with a header. I think you don't need to, but I think I also would never post something in my reels as a regular post with something weird like this header. I think it looks weird. It looks unprofessional. But since it will never be in my feed, it will never be under my reels, I thought, why not using a header like this? Why not, you know? Does that make sense? Damn, looks like we have nothing to lose then. Thank you for not gatekeeping it. Yeah, I think, guys, you have nothing to lose. Try it out. I received very good results with that trick. So I'm really gaining. I think I will show you the numbers in a second, but I was around 300 or 400 new followers in the last 30 days, which is not bad. I think 300 or 400 followers in 30 days is kind of strong. And I'm using this technique basically. So yeah. Let's see if I can see it somewhere here. Otherwise, I need to get some screenshots from my cell phone. So can you guys see the number or the amount of gained followers? So it shouldn't have something to do with the amount of followers you have anyways. No, exactly, Mattis. It has nothing to do with the amount of followers you already have, because your post gets shown to only people that are not following you. And only the algorithm decides if your post is good or not your followers. You know what I mean? I have only 1K for 3 years or more. Like, how engaging or how many people will see it? Exactly. Like, people, my followers are following it. A friend of friend, you know? I think in my case, my location is causing shadow ban. I'm not so sure about shadow bans. I don't know how shadow bans work. And I don't know how the algorithm works, Mattis. I think when you post a trial reel, it says the algorithm looks for people that are the right fit for your content. And I made the experience, for example, like, let's see. I don't know where I can see trial reels. Is there something I can see trial reels or something? Let's see. Okay, come on. Yeah, I want to stay here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. So can I see by content? Maybe I can see the insights by content. It's a bit bad here on the desktop version. Let's see. How can I see my trial reels? I'm actually kind of not sure where to find them. I can only go to trial reels like that. So I posted this one. This is a trial reel for sure. And I think I posted, where is it? This one is also a trial reel, but this one is not performing very well. Although it was not so bad on my original content. I think I had around 50,000 views on this reel, but it's not so good performing actually as a trial reel, I gotta admit. So I think it's a bit, maybe it's a bit lucky, or you also need a bit luck. But for example, the last trial reel I posted, this one, how pillows are made. This one is performing really well. I have around 4,000 or 5,000 views on that, which are only non-followers. I think this is really good. So I'm not sure. I gotta admit, I'm not sure how the algorithm is searching for people. If it's a friend of a friend or something, could be, or if it's a person that is using maybe hashtags like 3D or something. I posted this 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, and it has, I think, around 4,000 or 5,000 views, some comments, 130 likes. It's performing quite well, but yeah. Harelkin, hi, my friend. How are you? Hope it's not a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. But do tags help? I always found it weird to add 1,000 tags, also unrelated to the posts. I think, I'm not sure with trial reels. Maybe it's worth it using hashtags with trial reels. I think in general, hashtags are a bit of a dying thing. And I think nowadays you can on Instagram only use 5 hashtags, as far as I know. Oh, thank you, my brother. Your monthly income. Andre, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. So yeah, I hope I'm not gatekeeping this trick. It's a good glitch to get more followers. And I don't know how long we can use that glitch. So guys, you should try that out. I hope that really, really helps you. And I want to show you how many followers I made in the last 30 days. I think I really increased the value of it. So I think you cannot see it here. Can you guys see it somewhere here in the numbers? Am I blind? It's just Aufrufe, right? It's just insights. And as you can see, non-followers, people that are not following me, like 80% of my reels. And I believe also that's because of those trial reels. Which glitch? Sorry. The trial reel glitch, bro, that I was explaining like all the time. If you came too late, I will upload this VOD and you need to rewatch it. I explained the glitch, how to get a lot of followers. But anyways, let's, I show you the numbers. I get a screenshot from my phone and then I share it. So give me 1 second. I share it on WhatsApp with myself and then I can show you the numbers. So, okay, let's go. So we have this kind of stuff here, right? So that is the professional dashboard, actually. And as you can see, it's from the 9th January to the 7th February. So that's actually, goddamn, my headphones say low battery. I need to probably, oh, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I just needed to plug in my headphones because it said low battery. Just give me a sign if you can hear me. Yep. Okay. Thank you. And 1 second, let me open the window. I need a little bit fresh air. So, okay, guys. So back at it again. Hey, yo, Max and chat. How's it going? Scalamoten. Hi, my brother. I'm good. How are you? We're talking about Instagram numbers, talking a little bit about my journey, my Twitch journey, my experience. Maybe you can also give me feedback on if you like the streams or what I can improve or whatever. That would be interesting as well. But maybe let's do that later. Let's talk later about Twitch and streaming and so on. Let's maybe talk first about Instagram. Okay. So this is a screenshot from my phone, right? And here you can see the last month, and you can see new followers are up to 365. And I think it's because of the trial glitch. Because every time someone follows you on Instagram, it is written you have a new follower because of the reel, blah blah blah, because they have seen the reel, so and so on. And I receive a lot messages that people are following me because they have seen my trial reel. Nice, I've been mainly catching up via your YouTube uploads. Great stuff so far. Keep it up. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate those kind words a lot. So, and as you can see on these little green arrows, that everything is going up, right? My views are going up, my interactions are going up, I receive new followers. So yeah, I think within 1 month, 365 new followers is not so bad, actually. It's really, really good. I don't know how your Instagram channel is doing. Maybe you get a lot more followers, but for me, this is really good. And you can also see down here. Can you see that, guys? That says trial reels. This stuff here. There you can see how the insides of your trial reels. So let's go. This is basically also the follower stuff we were seeing on the desktop version, right? So, and as you can see, I reached a lot more accounts. Like actually 27.7% more than the previous month. New followers 3. Is it on your end, Andrew? I mean, it's better than 0, I guess. But I think you can improve it a little bit by by using this glitch, my brother. Yeah. So, and also those views are basically the most are from stories, right? And I think those are the last 30 days here, and those are the last 90 days. And as you can see, I made 200,000 in 30 days. So basically, if I would use the same technique, I should have had 600,000 here, right? Because if you multiply 30 by 3, you get 30, 60, 90. If you multiply this number by 3, 200,000, 400,000, 600,000, 660,000 actually. And as you can see, I'm just using this trick lately in the last month. So I'm receiving a lot more views in the last 30 days than actually in the last 90 days. And I promise you guys, it's because of this glitch. So try it out 100%. I don't know how long it is possible to do this trick, because at some point Instagram will maybe fix it, but it's broken right now. It's really broken. Oopsies. So okay, I will summarize this now for the last time, okay? So guys, everyone that comes later, I will not summarize it again. There is a new feature called trial reels. I don't know if you're aware of it. It's basically posting reels and they will never appear on your feed in Instagram. They will never appear here and they will never appear here. So what you can do with those trial feeds, they only get pushed by Instagram to people who are not following you. So your followers here will not see this trial reel. So what you can do is you can select posts that already performed quite well on your feed, like this one, for example, 71,000. Re-upload it and post it as a trial reel to reach out to people who are not following you in order to make them follow you. Does it make sense? And your followers will not get bored by seeing the same upload for the second time or something. And you can also be very experimental with it. For example, here, this is the repost. I have nothing written here. It's just a post. And on my trial reel, as you can see, I tried something out. I tried out putting a sentence here. This is the trial reel. As you can see, I'm only having 3 comments on it. And I wrote something like how pillars are made or something like that. Wait, can you? Yeah. Okay, I shared the pixel lamp again. We'll keep you posted. Yeah, nice, bro. Let's see. Let's really see. I tried it a couple of months ago. No results. Re-upload. Yeah, just like I explained it, bro. It works really well. I showed you here. I made. Goddamn. I made 365 new followers because of that. Sorry to make you go over it again. Much appreciated. That's an interesting feature. Yeah, I'll try it now. I tried 1 month ago. 300 views only. Yeah, it's a little bit of luck, as I also said. For example, I have some trial reels that are working really well, and I have another trial reel that is not working so well. And I think I would not post 10 trial reels at the same time, post one trial reel, wait 1 or 2 days, post the next trial reel, wait 1 or 2 days, and then post the next one, and so on. So just you keep the Instagram algorithm running, and you don't be a bot or something that shoots out like 10 reels at the same time, you know? I think that is the point here. So yeah, those are my numbers from Instagram. I hope it was interesting for you, and I hope I can help you to grow more on Instagram, guys. I'm not gatekeeping this kind of technique. I really want to help you people grow, and I really want to give some value in my streams. And if it's just like this little trick and it helps you to grow, I don't know, if you get 10 more followers, you have nothing to lose, right? Your followers will not see it. It will only get pushed to to people who are not following you. So yeah, you have nothing to lose. Just try it out. What about using edits for posting on Instagram? That's an interesting question. I have never used edits. I don't know. I have never used edits a lot, so probably it could work. You could try it. You could also try it as a trial reel and see how it performs. So actually, let's maybe go to the next social media stuff. I think Instagram is the platform where I'm the best on. Like Instagram is really the platform I'm the strongest. I have the most followers and so on. So hey bro, how you doing? I'm good. How are you doing? Are you good too? So I've researched, they claim it pushes. Yeah, probably. So yeah, Instagram is the social media that works the best for me. I don't know. I tried TikTok. I'm very bad on TikTok. I don't know why I'm doing so poorly on TikTok. I think the best post on TikTok for me has only 1,000 views. I don't know. I just tried it the last 30 days. Before that, I was never active on TikTok. Maybe I read some stuff that TikTok got shitty after USA took it over. They bought TikTok somehow, and they are putting their fingers in the TikTok stuff, at least for the Western version of it. So I don't know if there's a change. Has anyone did good results in the last 30 days? Can you guys tell me? Are you active on TikTok? Are you, by the way, are you using TikTok a lot? Just curious. Just wanna know. Are you using TikTok a lot, guys? TikTok is banned in India. Okay. They took TikTok, but only in the US. Okay, interesting. Is TikTok working for you guys well? No, barely on social media at all, I fear. Okay. But I have to step up my game. Yeah, bro, you should. First 3 reels on TikTok were good, but others hard to say. What means good? How many views? Can you tell me? I'm not using it. I think I tried my second post, got 0 views. Didn't try it since. Yeah, same, bro. I have the same experience. I think my best post had, 1,000 views or something. Really bad on TikTok. I hope it gets banned everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I try to use TikTok, but I'm doing very poorly on TikTok. So yeah, I don't know why. So let's maybe jump into YouTube, so I can show you a little bit on YouTube. I also just started using YouTube. As you guys know, I am uploading a little bit of videos and stuff like that. So I received in the past 28 days, I received 500 43 new subscriptions, which is fine for me. That is pretty good, actually, in my opinion. But as you can see, also some posts like this one. I just posted this one, and it's doing good on Instagram. It's really, really doing good on Instagram. And I don't know why, but it's doing very poorly on YouTube as well. So as you can see, maybe the algorithms are so different from platform to platform. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong on YouTube. Maybe I need to, I don't know. Maybe if you have some ideas, would be interesting. But overall, I also cannot complain because I did a lot new subs on YouTube as well. So that is not too bad. YouTube is best, I guess, and Instagram. First two reels, 1 and 2000s, and they barely 500 views. Yeah, I got 300 views and 5 views on posts. That on Insta got like 10K. Yeah, same, bro. Same. 100% same, Tom Taylor. Probably tutorials do well on YouTube. Yes, but I don't know. I have one tutorial that does very, very good. That is quite old. Like, for example, this one is not doing so good. It has, I mean, it's 2 weeks old, but it has 1,600 views. But I had this very old tutorial. Where is it? This one. Houdini export to Cinema 4D. How I just show here very technically how to export stuff from Houdini to Cinema. And this has 10,000 views, which is crazy. Maybe people revisit this to see whenever they have problems to export and stuff like that. Could be interesting. Other stuff is doing very, very poorly. So yeah. I also read like consistency is very key. Like you need to be very consistent on YouTube. You need to post regularly and don't stop and so on. Probably true as well. Bro, I tried to be consistent on Instagram and gained 6K followers in 3 to 4 months from 47 followers. I posted a reel every day for 3 months. Yeah, that is super strong. That is really, really strong. I think I've never heard such a good follower gain. That is really, really strong. So props. This one is super helpful, bro. That's why maybe I've been subscriber to your YouTube for ages, but only recently you started popping up in my feed. So you must be doing something right. Okay, thank you very much, Scalamoten. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff out, and I really ask you guys if you have an idea what we can improve here on YouTube. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need to edit my content better. Maybe it's shitty content. I'm not so sure. Also, the thumbnails help a lot, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think it's important to create those thumbnails, right? Not so sure, though. Last time I used it 3 weeks ago. Scalamoten, same. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for subscribing on YouTube and helping me here. But yeah, I don't know if we can see some insights here, analytics. Let's go maybe into analytics. So those are my analytics from the past 28 days. So I'm gonna share like everything with you guys. I think it's interesting. So I made those kind of clicks. So those are clicks, I guess. So 36,000 people clicked on my stuff. And this is the actual time in hours that people were watching my stuff. So 1,200 hours. And actually for me, this is really good. I received over 540 new subscribers, which I think is, I don't know. For me, it's good. Maybe for someone who's doing YouTube longer or something that says it's wrong. It's not good. I don't know. I cannot say if that's a good number or a bad one, because basically I'm started the YouTube game out of nowhere. I can say, like, for example, with those 365 new followers for 1 month on Instagram, that's something that is really good for me, for my account. But I don't know about this number. Stats are too good, man. Now I haven't posted anything for 3 to 4 weeks because of work and all. The stats are too good, man. Thank you very much, bro. I don't know. I just started. I don't know if the stats are good or bad. Maybe we. Yeah, I don't know. I try to be more consistent, and I will try to do this streaming stuff and YouTube stuff for the next couple of months. This is an experiment for me. Maybe I do it for 1 year, and then we can also speak after 1 year how I developed. But I mean, obviously, right now, those are not enough numbers to maybe make a living out of it or to receive money out of it. I think you can go under here and see monetizing. I think it's German, but it says monetizing. And there is three achievements you need to achieve in order to receive money from YouTube. And I think I'm not made this achievement here. It says, let's see. So the first one, let me translate it to you, because this is all German. I don't know how to change it. Can we translate it somehow? I think there were some. I don't know. Anyways, so it says you need to unlock those 3 achievements, and as you can see, the first 2 achievements I already have it. So you need to at least have 500 subscribers in order. The language selection should be at the bottom. Okay, let's see here. No, it's not in here. Where's the language selection? You can click right anywhere and then select translate to English. Let's see. You mean right click? Okay, let's go back. But it just says translate to German. Wait. Andere Sprache auswählen. Let's say English. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Now it's English. Perfect. So here it says requirements, right? Those are the requirements in order to receive revenue from YouTube. And as you can see, the first 2 requirements, I already achieved those. So it's you need to have 500 subscribers, and you need to upload 3 videos in the last 90 days. I think those are very kinda, I don't know. I think those are fairly easy to achieve. But I'm struggling a little bit with this requirement. It says you need to have some valid hours of playback time of your public videos. So people actually need to watch your videos for 3,000 hours. And I think if you achieve to those 3 requirements, you can then start those 3 things. You can create channel memberships. You can create suppers, so people that actually subscribe to your channel. Super chat, super sticker, super thanks, help, and so on. And you could do some shopping. All those things don't apply to my channel because I don't have any products or any stuff I can sell. So all those 3 things don't apply to me. What I need is continue to expand your canal. Is I need to have this requirements, and it says 4,000 viewed, 4,000 viewed hours. And if we receive those 4,000 viewed hours, you then can get ads on the playback page and ads in the short feed. So basically, you could, so people get ads when they watch your videos, and you kind of get a little bit of money from each ad, I think. That's at least how I understand it. So I just want to show you that I did not make any money from YouTube right now. It really helps your watch time that you upload those long form videos, especially the talking head vids about the industry are nice. I watch them all the way through because it's interesting. Thank you so much, Scalamotin. Yeah, maybe I should upload more of them. I'm just lazy of editing stuff. Maybe I should edit stuff more, so it's even more interesting. I think we could help with the playback. We just need to rewatch the streams again. Thank you, Lucian. Thank you very much. You don't need to do that. I appreciate the support, and if you want to do it, it would really help me. But you don't need to do it, brother. I just want to show you the numbers, and I want to show you where I am, and I want to be very transparent. And I just want you guys to see where I am, where this journey is right now, and how much money I'm making or how it's going. I try to be very, very transparent with you guys, and I try to be honest. I think honesty is the foundation of every good friendship. And actually, this, I don't know how you guys feel, but this feels for me more like hanging out with friends and talking with friends and just kind of analyzing stuff. And yeah, I don't know. So I try to be honest with you guys. Yeah, no need to edit too much. Basically, just upload the portion of the stream and go good to go. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. We just put in the background on mute and it can go on for hours. Yes, I mean, if you want to, it would help me probably. I don't know if Instagram or if YouTube is taking track of it, whether it's in the front of the screen or if it's in the background. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this works. But yeah, this is what I should achieve in order to receive a little bit money from YouTube. So I have 1,069 valid hours of playback right now, and I need 4,000. And obviously I need 10 million views on my shorts, which is impossible for me. I don't know, I'm not funny enough. I'm not too engaging enough. I don't know what's the problem here, but my shorts are also doing quite poorly on YouTube. I think the most hours come from those longer videos. And I try to provide actually good information and content for you guys. So Ikameshi says, man, stream reminds me my adolescence when my friends were coming to me and we were watching some videos and played PC games. Yeah, that's the right vibe. I try to achieve that vibe. We just hang out and we just talk bullshit, and I don't know, I share my ideas, you share your experience, you share your ideas, and together we grow, together we get better, right? At whatever. At social media, at 3D, at I don't know. We just try to get better at anything. So what's the total sub count you have on your YouTube? What do you mean by sub count? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by total sub count? This is the summary. Playback time in hours. And this is the calls of it. So yeah, those are my total subscribers, 1,377. And I made, as you can see, 500. So this is probably the most interesting part here. That's the final boss. What a hurdle is that? 10 million. Yeah, 10 million for 10 million for shorts. Like those shorts kind of can go viral, I guess. But yeah. I think you don't need to, like, you guys, you're understanding it wrong. Like when it comes to revenue, it is not, in addition, one of the following requirements must be met. So either this one or this one. So you don't have to have 10 million views on shorts. You can have either 10 million views of shorts or this one. You don't need to have both. So yeah, I also misunderstood that in the very first in the beginning. So either 4,000 viewed hours or 10 million views on the shorts. So 4K hours just make tutorials. Yeah, bro, I will make a few more tutorials in the future. I try to, but there need to be people who are actually watching those. So for example, I was uploading this tutorial, right? This one, where is it? This one with the kintsugi kind of stuff where the liquid gold is flowing. And actually, it's not so many views. It's 1,600 views. I think people, and that's actually the nice part about it, people appreciate it and they give me love in the comments. And I really love to see all those kind comments. And I really, really appreciate every comment. I don't want to be, I don't know, unthankful or something. I'm super thankful for all the support. But yeah, I just want to share you the insights, so you're not thinking I'm getting rich or anything by YouTube. It's not true. I'm just being a random dude sharing the numbers and sharing with you yeah, how it's going along. So even every simple and beginner like, since beginners are most likely to search and watch all kind of tutorials. Yeah, maybe I should do a beginner series for Houdini. That's maybe a good idea, Lucian. That's maybe really a good idea. But I feel like nowadays, with all this AI bullshit and stuff like that, people feel like there is not so many beginners anymore because they kind of feel like they are learning a dead software, right? I read that a lot. I read that really a lot. And actually, on Friday, I was at the university, at my old university, where I also learned 3D. And I spoke to some people, and they all said it feels a bit weird learning this software because it's like riding a dead horse, right? So yeah, I don't know. Just subbed you from my 10 to 15 accounts. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you so much. 1.5k is not bad at all. Yeah, I think I'm not complaining, my brother. I think it's you mean the view numbers? Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not complaining here. I just try to give you insights and I try to explain how things are going and so on. I'm really thankful, and I think 1,600 views are okayish, but yeah, it's not like it's not even that I'm getting back the amount of time I spent in creating those tutorials. And I think it's not always about getting this back. Don't get me wrong. I think it's also fine if you do stuff for free or give something back to the community, which is mainly the reason why I do it. But yeah, I just want to show you the numbers and I want to show you that I don't make any money with it for now. I don't know if that will ever change, but yeah. People watch it, trust me. I don't think so. People don't like AI. I have seen some new research that ads done by AI are 70% less effective and memorable for humans. Oh, that is interesting, Ika. I was not aware of that. Houdini is still very niche. What did they mention for entries in the Punisher challenges? Houdini is like 3 to 5% at best. Oh, crazy, okay. That's super interesting. That's really, really interesting. So, what is the most common software they use at the Punisher challenge? Is it Blender? I'll find that link and share it here or later in Discord. Yeah, please share it, my brother. That would be super interesting. Blender 80% or so. Wow. Okay. I was not aware of that. Thanks for sharing that, guys. So I think it is time. I think it is time that we start to dive into two more web pages or two more services I use and where I actually make a little bit money. One is Twitch and the other one is Patreon. And yeah, I want to show you how much money I make with those services. So let's go into the first one, which is Twitch. And after that, I will show you my Patreon. So let me dive in, and I don't want to show you too much right now. So let me go into analytics and hide a little bit. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. I have it on my other stream. How can I hide it? Okay, maybe something like that. Okay. So first of all, we go into some analytics. And then I will show you how much money I made. I hope I'm not showing it somewhere here. But those are some analytics of my... wait, I can also like translate it, right? Let's translate it. Is it working? Let me translate. Okay. Yes, live. Okay, guys. So those are my Twitch numbers, right? And as you can see, can I go back actually? Yeah, so I started here with an average. This was the very first day. It was the 6th January. So it's a little bit more than a month. But I don't think by far. Let me actually go real quick on the toilet and then we continue. Give me a little toilet break. So, okay guys, let's jump right into it. So, you gained 500 plus subs in the last 30 days. If you be consistent and make more valuable content like Houdini for beginners, how to get clients, how to be 3D artist, you can get to 50k plus this year. Bro, you started recently. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind words. I'm not so sure about that. I will try to continue, as this is also like a lot work for me. And creating tutorials on the side, doing client work. Like, don't forget, I'm actually working on a regular base. I'm having like client work 8 to 10 hours per day. Then I go into the live streams, and then I need to do tutorials somewhen. And guys, I'm also having a private life. I'm having a girlfriend and stuff. I have friends. I cannot put in like 20 hours per day with working and doing live streams and doing edits and so on. But I try to be consistent. I try to continue with all that stuff, and let's see how far we can get in one year actually. And my idea is, if you support me, I said that once, if you support me and if you are the very first people that support me, like right now, you are in the very first month supporting me, I want to make at some point, if I ever make any more money with it, I promise to you, I give something back. I give something back to the community, but only to the people who were supporting me in the very first hours. I think it's fair, right? Imagine some people come in after 1 year and they just started following me. I think they don't deserve to get a gift from me. I think like the core of this stream, like the very first people who were here, I think they really deserve to get something back, actually. That's my strong belief. So yeah, I really appreciate that. And whenever I blow up, whenever I make some real money with it, I give something back. I promise that. Save that clip. I don't know. You can, yeah, the OGs. I think the OGs should get something back. I think people that come late to the party, they don't deserve something. I think it's cool if they come late and they're very welcome, but I think the OGs, like the real first people, they should get something back. That's my strong belief. But let's hop back into the numbers. So this was the very first day I was live. So I had on average, the average number of viewers on the very first day I had 1.6. 1.6 average viewers. And I think those 1.6 average viewers were mainly my friends. I think it were, I don't know. I think there were some people in the very beginning, like I think Ika is, for example, around here for quite long. He's an OG. I think Glepik also. I think Dennis also. I think Mattis is also around for a very long time. Yeah, the VIP status proves it. Tarakin, yeah. Those people who are having the VIP status, they are here for a very long time. Drenir, hi. Yeah, from very first, bro. Yeah, so this was like some very first OG shit. And then the second day, I had on average 5.4 viewers. So it kind of jumped a little bit. No way, it's almost 1 month. Yeah, bro, it's 1 month ago I started. That's crazy, right? Time is flying. It's super crazy. Glepik is also like here for the very first hour, and you can see it. So the people who are here from the very first hours, they have VIP status, right? I think Gucci Flucci also has a VIP status. Yeah, 1 month went by quickly. I think so too, bro. 89 hours is quite a lot hours. Yeah, I think exactly. Yeah, I'm streaming a lot. I'm really streaming a lot. I agree. Yeah, Alpha and Omega. Yes, I'm VIP. Hi, Alex. By the way, nice to see you here. Not me, but I have moderator. So yeah, moderator is even higher than VIP, I think. With moderator status, you can kick people out and do stuff. Bean recommended your videos for a week and quietly started following your stream. Props to the content you provide is really cool. Thank you very much, my brother. Stick by. If you stay here for long enough, you will also get a VIP status, and you can record that, you can clip it, you can do whatever. I will give something back whenever I make like enough money for it to live off. If I ever manage, I don't know. It's not about the money. It's about fun, and I'm having like a lot of fun. And when the fun stops, I will probably also stop streaming. But whenever I made it to live from my streams, I will give something back. I promise to you guys. It probably will be a GPU, a brand new GPU or something. But yeah, we need to figure that out when it is time for that. But yeah, as I said, only the OGs, only the core, only the very first people will get something. I have to set alerts now. Gotta work on the VIP status. Yes, Galamoten, yeah. If you're more often here in the chat, and if you're active in the chat, you get it for sure. So, would be interesting to see that stats which user watched from how many hours. Beer, please. Yeah, I think, is there, maybe we can see if we can find some settings here to see who is the most active fan or the most active viewer or something. That would be interesting. But let's stick to that. So it started with 5.3, 6.6, and it started to get more and more by the day. So here we are still 5.4. And I think that was the first time on Sunday, the 11th January, where I started to do portfolio reviews. And actually it peaked from 5.4 viewers to 27 viewers, which is not so bad. In average, 27 viewers is kind of good, I think. Then I probably continued here creating the I did some what was it here? I think some Houdini streams where I create this swirly stuff. Oh wow, thank you very much for the subscription, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So what are you guys writing in the chat? If you can actually buy one that is Did you see the recent Nvidia news? They will skip 2027 release years for GPUs, as I feared. Consumer GPUs, that is because they will focus on AI. Oh, wow. Wow. So if they skip 2027, maybe I make it until 2028. Let's see. Let's see. By the way, thank you very much for the subscription, Real Time Mentalist. So yeah, guys, let's continue. So I think this one was the best stream, right? I had an average view of, let's maybe scroll in. So this one was the best stream. I had an average view of 43 viewers. Guys, what do you think was that view? What do you think was that stream? Can you remember? It was the 14th January. I did a very specific stream on that day. It was a Wednesday. I don't know if you guys can remember. You get a VIP status if you find out what that stream was. AI? No, it was not the AI stream. No. The 50 series are getting produced, halted by 60%. Yeah, exactly. No, was it social media? No. It was not social media. No, it was also not Portfolio 2. How to get clients. Yes, exactly, Glepic. Exactly. I think Glepic is already VIP, so I cannot get you. I mean, you already are VIP. I cannot give you the VIP status, but I think so you are, right? Let's see. Community, Rollenverteilung. Yes, you are already VIP here. Yep. Anyways, let's go to the overview back again. So that was how to get clients. And actually, like, people really liked that stream, and I can understand why. Because everyone needs clients, everyone wants to make money and stuff like that. So that was the best stream actually I've ever done. And I think after that, it went back to 25, 19. Some days are really, I mean, not bad. I'm not complaining. I'm also doing it like if only 3 people are in the stream. That's fine for me. But it went down again. Then on Saturday here, I think I did a portfolio review. So it went up again a little bit. So 32 on the first portfolio review, we had 27. So it went up again. And then went down again, I think. I did 2 portfolio reviews on this weekend. I guess the spikes are from portfolio reviews. Yeah, exactly. Yes, they are. People really come for the portfolio reviews. And then it went down again here. I think we did some reaction stuff on in the week. We did some Houdini on the evenings and stuff like that, where I just build anything or do some reactions. Usually there are not so many people around here. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that a lot. But yeah. And I think it's fine. It's okay. And then on Sunday, 32 viewers in average. Those were portfolio review again. That was actually the day where I tried to do it on Saturday as well, but I was snowboarding and I was stuck in traffic. I don't know if you guys can remember. I posted it in the story on my social media that I was stuck in traffic and I cannot make it today and so on. Sugar Free, Grüße aus München. Hey, Grüße zurück. Grüß dich, my Freund. It's actually insightful to see other 3D artists' experience with freelancing in this bubble. Nobody really likes to talk about clients and money. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's really important to talk about clients and money because you need to see and compare yourself. Am I having a good day rate? What is my day rate compared to others? And so on. I totally agree with Glepic. We should talk more about money because it only helps everyone, right? I remembered that day I was going to miss it, but was happy you stuck. Yeah, I was stuck in traffic, so I skipped the Saturday stream. I was snowboarding with friends, and the traffic was really, really bad. So I thought like we do the portfolio reviews on the next day, and immediately the average viewer were like 32, which is okay-ish, I think. It's quite good. And then on the next day, on Monday, I think I just was doing Houdini and some reaction stuff. Like on Wednesday here, only. I don't want to complain. I mean, guys, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'm using wrong words in some areas, but even if 3 people are in the stream, or even if only one guy chills here with me, I'm gonna do this because I don't know. It feels right. I'm having fun talking bullshit with you guys, watching stuff. So here we had 11 people in the stream. And then on Friday, I believe that was the weekend where I was playing Minecraft. Do you remember the weekend where I was playing Minecraft with Jacob? That was the stream on Sunday, the 1st February, where I was playing Minecraft. And actually, that was one of the worst days. Like, only nine people were watching the Minecraft stream. I was once only one, I think, for first minutes. Yes. Private spicy session. Yeah. Next time, if we are only 2 people, I'm gonna put my clothes off. But probably I get banned for it. So yeah. That was the Minecraft stream. And I know it. I mean, I get it. So people are not here for Minecraft. They're here for design and 3D and so on. So I don't had a lot of people on this day. And then wait, let me push myself away so you can see it. So that was the Minecraft stream here. So, and then it raised up like the week after. I think we were doing some Houdini stuff. We had a little break on Wednesday here. That was actually this week. And then on Thursday, 18, I don't know. I was doing the honey stuff in the evening, I believe. I was doing the honey setups here. And I actually also finished the honey stuff. And yesterday I did another portfolio review and it peaked up to 30 average viewers, which is super interesting. Yeah, so those are the numbers of my Twitch live streams. Let's go into the more exciting stuff. How much money did I do with Twitch? Am I a millionaire? Am I a millionaire yet? Am I being a poor guy still? I don't know. We go now into how much money I made on Twitch within the first 30 days of streaming. So let's fucking go. We go into revenue. And immediately, guys, you can see this is the revenue I made in the last 30 days. So I think compared to the numbers I put in, it is like a joke, right? I mean, come on. If you work like almost 90 hours and you only receive this amount of numbers, that's probably not worth it at all. But I'm not doing it for the money, as you can see. Yo, Glepik. Oh, that's not bad. Wow, man, you can open your own hotel like in Eurotrip movie. Yeah, in Bratislava, right? I can open my hotel now in Bratislava. Boomba rich millionaire. Yeah, I wish, bro. I wish. No, but as you can see, it's really interesting, I think. We can also dive in what gives me the most money. So it's split, right, into... Can we go... We can start maybe... So here, as you can see, like those blue stuff are prime subs. Abos, I think it's German, but those are subs. Those are some serious lunch money. Yeah, it is lunch money. It is maybe for, I don't know. If you don't take the most expensive lunch, you can eat 3 times in Germany for it. But don't forget, guys, I need to pay taxes on this one. So when I want to pay out this money, in Germany, you pay 50% taxes for it. So actually, I only get out $30. Yeah, it's hilarious, bro. So it's not really much, obviously. Yeah. Welcome to Germany. Welcome to Germany, where you pay, I think, 49% income tax. And I need to pay so much taxes because I'm earning with my other job, with my client work, so much money that I have the highest amount of tax rate you can have in Germany. If you earn a lot, yes, it's around 50%. Yes, and it is around 50% because I'm not making low money with my client work because obviously I need to pay bills and stuff like that. So I make quite okayish money with my client work, I gotta admit. So I need to pay, but this counts into my income. So I need to pay 50% taxes on this as well. So this is not splitted per income source. All your income sources are collected together, and then they decide how high the amount of percent is which you need to pay. And I am around 49%, so almost 50% of income taxes. Yeah. So on this day, I made quite some good money, I would say. So overall, on Monday, the 26th January, I made $19 in one single stream. Guys, can you remember what this day was? I give you VIP sub. I give you VIP status if you can guess what this day was. 26th January. If you can remember what this day was, it's a hard one. I gotta tell you, it's a hard one. But if you can guess this day, you get a VIP status. Yes. I told you guys I have 1% in my country, but if I exceed 35k in 1 year, I get 38%, luckily. Or not, I didn't make it yet. So you're gonna tell the money you earn from client work too? I can tell you that. We can speak about that if you want to. I'm not hiding that. Video about golden ratio. No, I think it was your birthday. Yes, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. And I think people gave me just birthday presents. So we have another one that made it to a new VIP. Welcome, my brother. So role management, you deserved it. You are now a VIP. This is you, right? Welcome. Good job. Good job. So now you are a VIP. AI thinks no. Yeah. Was it what makes things beautiful? No. It was my birthday. So yeah. But also on those days, I mean, it's not bad. It's $8.30. And so on. Yeah. So yeah, overall in the first month I made $61. Now I want to show you how much money I make with Patreon. I think Patreon is also something I'm putting a lot work in, and I'm having a lot tutorials on Patreon. And actually we can speak about that. Let me open Patreon. Wait. And let's go into my Patreon. I just need to change from create, I think. Yeah. Let's see, where are my insights? Membership. Okay. So let's go into Patreon. This is my Patreon account, and right away you can see this is the amount of money I'm making with Patreon. So per month I get $276. And I mean, I try to upload YouTube tutorials every second month or every third month. Because those tutorials are quite a lot of work, right? You need to create the scene first, then you need to go to the tutorial, and you need to rebuild it and re-record it, and then sometimes you need to record it twice or 3 times, then you need to edit it and so on. So yeah, that is the amount of money I receive from Patreon. Ika says, show us your OnlyFans. Yeah, bro. You just want me to get banned, right? Obviously. Whoa. There's a bee in my room. There's a fucking bee flying here. God damn. Go out, bee. Yeah, okay. It went out. So yeah, I think it's good, and I try to provide tutorials. Here I have a few of them. I have the collaborational knitting tutorial and so on. So shout out to everyone who is supporting me on Patreon. But it's obviously also nothing I can live off. She came after she watched the honeycomb tutorial. Yeah, exactly. I know from other people, for example, there is other big Patreon guys like Paul Esteves, right? Paul Esteves, Patreon. He's having like a lot more followers, I believe, on Patreon. And I also think Nick Meduka has a lot more. And I think also Vincent Schwenk. And also Entagma has a Patreon, right? So I think those people are making much more money from Patreon. And I think it's fine. They have a bigger follower amount of Instagram followers or whatever. And so yeah, I think it's fine. I think I get it, and I think everyone deserves it. I think I'm not jealous or something. I think they're doing very well. And actually, guys, I have a question for you. Would it be interesting to do a live stream together with Vincent? I wouldn't say like best friends or something with him, but we're kind of cool with each other. And he lives in Munich. I live in Augsburg. And I was like chatting with him. He reacted to my story lately where I do portfolio reviews. And I was asking him if he want to join the live stream at some point. So maybe I do a little interview with him and we collect some questions. Is that something that would be interesting for you guys? Yes, that would be fire. Houdini versus Cinema 4D battle. Nah, bro. I don't want to battle him. He has a very specific and nice style, and I think we should not battle. I think we can do a little hangout and talk, and we can collect some questions maybe together. Would that be interesting for you guys? You meet halfway in Berlin. Berlin is not the halfway. Like, Augsburg and Munich is very close to each other. Let me show you. So that is the city where I live, right? And so that is my city, and Munich is here, bro. So Munich and Augsburg is very close, and like Berlin is up here, all in the north. So we are very close actually. This is not so far away. Anyways, but don't try to teach him Houdini. If you can recall the one time Moritz tried it. Yeah, I think there was a series like that already. We're not gonna do that. I'm also close to you guys, actually. Where are you located, Skalamoten? I think you're from Munich, right? You said you're from Munich, aren't you? I think we should meet all together, like all the people that are around near the Bodensee. Oh, nice. Ah, yeah, I think you said that at one time. I remember you said that. Yes. So Yeah, servus. I think we should. Yeah, I think Sugar Freeze from Munich. I think we should do a little community event, maybe. All the people are from Bavaria. We should maybe meet in Munich or somewhere that is quite centralized. Maybe, yeah, maybe somewhere here or Ulm or Ingolstadt or I don't know. Maybe we meet somewhere and we do a little community event at some point. That would be nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a live stream with Vincent at some point, and we can collect some questions that we're gonna ask him, and I'm gonna speak a little bit with him, and I think that could be super interesting. Halfway in Berlin, yeah. I'm far away. Only chance I go to fests. Yeah, I get it. You're from Georgia, right? That would be cool. Yeah, awesome. So that is my Patreon. Do you guys want to speak about how much I make with my client work? I will not give you exact numbers, but I can tell you that I take 600 euros per day. I know some people are taking more than that. Some people are taking less. I always try to not be as greedy with studios. 600 euros is totally fine for me. So yeah. And obviously it depends on how much I'm booked in the year. But you can do the calculation on your own. If I'm fully booked, so yeah, 600 per day and still get clients. Yes, I find a lot clients actually. But yeah, 600 euros per day. I take 500, but living in CGN is a bit cheaper living. Cologne, is it right? Cologne, Köln, right? Yeah. I think 500 is also really good. 500 is super nice. I started when I started freelancing, I took 350. That was my first payment on a day rate. And then I raised it at some point, and I think I was very long on 500 actually. So 500 euros was a very long day rate for me. And then at some point, I think a year ago or something, I raised it to 600. And yeah, I still have enough clients, I would say. I mean, there are some days or some weeks where I don't have a booking, but I'm not struggling too much. So yeah. Really have to get into the Instagram stuff. Bro, in India, they barely pay $30 a day. Yeah, bro, I know India's really, really shitty in terms of payment. But I think also, correct me if I'm wrong, I have no idea, but I think in India you also don't need so much money to make a living, right? I mean, I pay for my rent. I pay a lot. I pay for food, only for food in the month. I pay around 400, 500 euros. So yeah, I think it's it's expensive living in Germany, I think. How long are the bookings usually? The bookings are usually around, I would say, 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes longer, but that's the average, I would say. I would say 3 weeks is the average. Because I'm located in Georgia, $35 around per hour is maximum, and struggle a lot with clients, plus that Insta shadow ban. Yeah, bro, I don't know about the shadow ban stuff, so I cannot help you with that, brother. But I hope you can unban yourself and get more followers and more engagement rate. Yes, it's cheap living in India. Nice. I pay some for food in Georgia approximately. I pay same for food. Okay, interesting. That's super interesting. So yeah, I have quite a lot costs also for rent and bills, and for example for the healthcare stuff, like healthcare, pension, and social social stuff you need to pay. Like there's something called social tax in Germany. Like those three things together are 800 euro per month, which is quite a lot, I think. 800 euro every month, and it doesn't matter if you have a booking in this month or not. So it's always 800 euros per month. I don't know. It's quite a lot of money. And don't forget, like the 600 euros per day, I need to pay 50% taxes. So actually, in the end, I only have 300 euros per day. I mean, only. I cannot complain. I'm having a good life, but I will also not become a millionaire with it, right? I can do holidays. I can travel. I can go to restaurants and stuff like that. I'm living a good life, I would say, but I'm not becoming a millionaire, or I will not get rich. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't need to be a millionaire, to be honest. I think I'm fine with the life I have. So yeah, I'm not complaining. I think for me and guys like me, best thing is relocation, at least for 2 years. Then wherever, since you got more famous, I think that's a lot, bro. Like maybe instead of that GPU, you start recommending us to clients. I usually have on Discord, for example, we have a section that says jobs, and whenever I have a client work or something I don't have the capacities for, I share it here. So really keep that in mind. Go on Discord and keep that channel in mind. But yeah, I think I should do that more often. I should give you more clients. But yeah. So do you think, Ika, if you say relocating helps you to grow or to deal with that shadow ban, maybe it's worth it using a VPN? Like, do you know what a VPN is? A VPN service that makes you digitally relocate you digitally. So Instagram and so on thinks, for example, that you are in London or you are in Germany or something. Maybe that could help. I don't know. I'll explain now. Okay, so and also guys, I want to share some experiences in the end for me with Twitch, like what I think is nice, what I think is not so nice. Is that something that is interesting for you guys? And yeah, just in the end, we speak a little bit about my experience with all the streaming. Let's maybe start with the experience. Maybe do a little list for that. Yes, spill the beans. Wasn't it like spill the tea or something, as far as I can remember? But yeah, I will do a little list and we do some pros and cons. I think some nice sides, some not so nice sides. So Ika is saying, so clients or studios that know that Georgia is cheap and so on, and plus I have low engagement, they know I struggle a lot with it, even they don't know me in person, so they reach for that location: Georgia, Ukraine, Moldavia, India, etc. Oh, gotcha. I understand. Yeah, maybe you need to relocate, bro. I don't know. Hello, hi. Kirik, hi. So to compare to photos, even if I'm 3 times better than German, for example, just that means that he's more branded. He's iPhone, I'm Oppo phone. It's hard to write down, but I hope. Yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. I think it's a really, really shit situation you are in. You maybe need to relocate, brother. But for example, I also know one artist that is living in Ukraine. He's from Kiev. And he works with Man vs. Machine, and he gets a very nice day rate. I don't want to say it because I don't know it also, but I believe he gets a very nice day rate, and because he showed me his flat, and the flat looked really, really, really nice. Like marmor, stone all over the place, and so on, and really expensive stuff. So I believe he's living a really good life. Ukraine is another story because of war. I think he was working there also before the war started with Man vs. Machine. But yeah, I get it. You probably need to relocate. I get it, Ikamishi. They basically say they won't pay you as much because you don't need that much money to live. Marmor, Stone and Eisenbricht. Mattis. It's not a good stream if you are not part of the stream. It's all, or let's say it the other way around. It's always a good stream if you are here, my brother. They don't even offer something near, bro. I don't know. Hi, but now it's the case. Aber meine Liebe nicht. Dum dum. Dum dum. Bringing the dad jokes. Yeah, bring more of them. I need to learn some dad jokes because I'm gonna be a dad soon. So yeah. Guys, anyways, so Twitch streaming pros. And we're also gonna create some cons. Obviously, there's also some downsides to it. Twitch streaming cons. So I think the very first pro for me is having fun. And I hope I can keep the fun level as long as possible. Ideally forever. But for me, it's really, really having fun. And having fun also means like hanging out with good people, hanging out with people that don't feel like being spectators and streamers, but being more like hanging out with friends. So having fun, hanging out with friends, I would say. For me, it really feels like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it really feels like we're having a nice private little session with some friends and talking bullshit and sharing insights. And just like Ika said to us, we're just like being in this kind of situation like 10 or 15 years ago where you just met with friends and you hang out and you were watching movies together and you were just speaking about your daily struggles or anything. So Kirik asks, how old are you, Max? I'm 33 years old. So, oh wow, congrats on that, Max. Yeah, thanks, brother. Yeah, I will get a girl end of May. It's the date, but yeah, I'm super excited. So thank you very much. So let's maybe do it one like this and the other one. So I think the con is obviously, for example, there's some technical stuff like OBS, like the software I'm using. OBS is kind of a rabbit hole. So you really need to dive into some technical stuff and so on. Really need to do some editing. So I think OBS is a rabbit hole. Then you need to do some kind of editing of live streams if you want to upload on YouTube. It's I would not say it's a con that I put in so much time, like I'm having 90 hours or something of stream time. I wouldn't say it's a con because I don't know, I'm having fun. I don't mind if it's 90 hours or more or something. It's just my hobby and it's my free time, and so I wouldn't say that is like a negative point. But from the finance perspective, if I would put those 90 hours, for example, into client work, I probably would make more money. So I would not say it's a con or a pro or something. And I would also not say making money is anything relevant to my experience here. I think I just thought about it right now because we were speaking about money and we are speaking about my income on Patreon and on Twitch, so it just came into my mind. Twitch stream pros. Another really big pro is for me, I learn tips and tricks also in Houdini, which I was not so aware of. So sometimes when I do a Houdini stream and I feel like I'm struggling a bit with something, for example, Mattis or anyone else helps me with it, and I feel like I'm growing. I'm also learning stuff in Houdini, and I also what is it in the chat? So I had to. So congrats, but kid equals not streaming. Yeah, probably the streams will go down a bit, guys. I don't know. It depends because I will go into Elternzeit. Are you guys aware of what Elternzeit is? It's a very specific model in Germany that you can stay away from work for I think 1 year or something, and you still get paid from the state, so you can focus really on your kid. But I think you are allowed to work a few hours per month, and maybe I can put that into streaming or something. So yeah, we will see. I have no idea how much time I will have for streaming, but probably it will be less than now. I guess. I don't know. Also, there will be not a lot sleep. It's called Karenz in Austria. Oh, nice. Nice. Good to know that there is some stuff also in Austria. But probably I will be a lot more tired in that period. So yeah. I think also what is really important for me is like hanging out with friends, but also really important is for me engaging with the community. For me, it's an important point because it feels like actually I don't only see work on Instagram. I actually feel like it's a very weird feeling for me, but I somehow realize that there are actually people behind the work. Does that make sense? Like if we hang out and if we chat and we speak and so on, and I do portfolio reviews, I really get the feeling of there are real human beings behind those nice and beautiful works that are out there. And it's really, really nice and engaging with the community and understanding what the community is about, what they want, what they like in 3D, what they don't like, and so on. Like, for example, those talks about AI. It's really, really enlightening for me, and it's really interesting for me. I mean, at some point she has to learn Houdini, so start early. Yeah, brother, she's gonna be an Houdini artist, 100% sure. But no, seriously, I'm not gonna force my child into anything. If she wants to learn Houdini, I'm gonna learn it her. But if she does not want to learn Houdini, it's fine for me as well. I think I don't like parents that force their own children into a specific direction. I think it is not nice doing that to your kids. I think you should always take your kid just like it is. I don't have kids yet, but my girlfriend is pregnant, so Mattis, maybe her Vex as a second language right away. Yeah. What if she asks you Blender? Bro, that will break my heart. But if she wants to learn Blender, she can learn Blender. It will break my heart, and maybe I will cry in silent situations or under the shower. But if she wants to learn Blender, she will learn Blender, I guess. That's true. Let them find their own way. Exactly. I think. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Exactly. I will not push her into any direction. I will show her what I'm doing for a living, and if she wants to learn it, I will show her and I will teach her. But if she does not want to, then it is what it is. I mean, I gotta accept it. So. Oh, really supporting, man. So Dennis says, reading the Houdini manual for bad time. Yes, exactly. What's wrong with Blender? Bro, it's good. I think I'm using Houdini, and if she uses Blender, it's fine, but I would probably like it more if she would use Houdini, obviously. Bro, by the way, off topic, friends of mine are teaching their childs super early some sign language to communicate without being able to talk in the early years, which is super nice, in my opinion. Oh, interesting. Maybe I need to dive into that topic a bit more. So thanks for pointing that out, Mathis. I don't see a reason why she can't use both. Yeah, I mean, if she wants to, again, guys, I'm not gonna push her into any direction. I let her find her own way. And if she in the end says 3D is nothing for me at all, that's also fine. It's gonna hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but you need to accept your child like it is, right? Like to communicate when they're hungry and stuff. Yeah, I think that is really important. Do you have a video or a manual or something, or could you ask your friends how they approach this kind of stuff? Because that's really interesting for me. So if you could share any insights on that, or but yeah, you can write it me in the DMs and on Instagram or something. I can check and let you know. Thank you, my brother. So I learn more tips and tricks in Houdini. I engage with the community, which is a big pro for me. And also a big pro for me is I feel like I grow as a person. And what I mean by that is like actually going out of the comfort zone, showing yourself in the camera, speaking with people. I always was a very communicative type of guy, but I think it is something, such a skill you don't have from the beginning on. You need to learn and you need to get comfortable with the camera and so on. And I feel like I'm growing as a person in general. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a nicer person every day, a little bit. So, and I grow as a person, which is super nice and very cool thing. Actually. So, what are more cons here? OBS is a rabbit hole, obviously. Editing of live streams, if you want to upload on YouTube, is tedious. I don't know. What are more cons? Let me think about it. It's hard for me to come up with something, actually, because I think the amount of time I spent here is not a con. It's a nice thing, actually. And I would watch, for example, if I do a reaction, I would watch it anyways. Maybe time management could be, but I as longer when I'm thinking about it longer, it's not a con at all. Because, for example, if we do a Houdini setup in the live stream, I would do this Houdini setup anyways. And if I'm live, I can have some bros with me and we can do it together. So it's even better. Or if we do a reaction video, I would watch that video anyways. But instead of watching it alone, we can watch it together. So I would not say it's a con, but maybe sometimes it would be better if I spend more time with my girlfriend and so on, or with my friends. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't put it in there. Yes. Yes, but only some small stuff like having a sign to communicate that they are hungry or tired stuff, as they're too little to speak. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a nice thing. Twitch streaming pros. What else is pros? I think what is really a big pro for me is getting feedback or getting how can I write it down? Like if you guys write, for example, on Instagram and you kind of write me, hey, thank you very much for your stream, it was awesome, and so on, that really cheers me up, and I feel like that is giving me something nice. So getting good feedback makes me feel good. Is that, I mean, it's like, I think it's a nice feeling, and also giving something back to the community. Maybe that's also another point. Giving something back to the community feels good. I think that's also, yeah, appreciation. Yeah, I think appreciation from other people, and also I feel like without like getting any physical stuff like money or so, but giving something back to this nice community feels somehow fulfilling. It's a very weird feeling. I cannot describe it, but it feels like I'm doing something meaningful. I kind of miss that sometimes with client work. Like, guys, if you create a nice visual for a client, in the end, you get paid for it, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing something very good in order for people. Does that make sense to you? Like, if I create a visual or a nice clip, it looks nice and it's cool, but in the end, it's just an advertisement for any product, right? I'm not making the world any better. I'm not giving some value to people. I'm not like, it's hard to describe, but I don't get the same feeling from client work as I get the feeling from those live streams. So it feels like I really get a nice feeling that I give something back to the community, and it's somehow like at least I try to give something back, and then I mean somehow this is connected with each other. I try to give something back, and if at least one person reaches out and says, "Hey man, thank you so much for your insights. Thank you so much about the YouTube video, how to get clients," or you shared your day rate or whatever, anything like that, anything that helps people, that really really feels good. Like helping other people, I don't know, feels nice to me, and feels like my kind of streams are meaningful and not just nonsense bullshit stuff. It's really really hard to explain, but I think you get the point. I'm really thinking about cons. I mean, I've kind of read that some streamers feel like they're forced to go online. I don't have the feeling right now. Maybe I will have the feeling at some point, but I don't feel like I'm forced to do the live streams. I mean, also, if there's one day I don't want to go live, I think the community is very understanding, and they're like, it's fine. You don't need to go online. Like, for example, the Saturday where I was stuck in traffic, and I just posted on Instagram today, no live stream, and nobody just said like, what the fuck, blah blah blah, that's not okay or something. Everyone is very understanding, so I don't have the feeling that I'm forced to be live or something. That's very wholesome. Also explains why the vibes are so chill in your streams and with chat. Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's exactly. It doesn't feel fake at all. Maybe there are some more cons, but I cannot come up with some of them now. Maybe I need to think about it for longer, but and also like pros. Is there any more pros? Having fun, hanging out with friends. I learn tips and tricks in Houdini. I grow in Houdini. I get better in Houdini. Yeah, engaging with the community. I grow as a person. Getting good feedback makes me feel good. Giving something back to the community feels meaningful. Feels nice. So yeah, like overall, I think like to summarize my first month as a streamer, I think I'm gonna continue this experiment. Actually, on the beginning, I thought this will be an experiment and I do it for 1 month, and then I see how I feel for myself and how I how it will go in general. And I think so far it makes fun. It's nice. It gives me some meaningful feelings, and I think there's no reason to stop it right now. So yeah, I think that is the summary stream of the first month me streaming. I think you like streaming. For me, there is burden and all. I get tired and many things. Another pro, maybe it's another creative outlet. Yes, that's a good point. Another creative outlet. I think also what is nice, what is a really big pro, is sometimes you have phases where you do less personal projects and then you go up and you do more personal projects and less and so on. And I feel like I have also, because of the live streams, I have more motivation to do more personal projects, which is definitely a pro for me. So motivates me to do more personal projects. That is something really, really nice for me. Yeah. Adventure into new things is always nice. Yeah, I think so. I think everything is still very exciting for me. That's also a thing. Like everything feels so new. Like all those Twitch platforms, all those revenue insights and stuff like that, and engaging with you guys. Everything is super, super new and exciting still for me. So yeah, I think those are the cons. Everything like setting up the OBS stuff, and also like having technical problems sometimes. Like for example, sometimes I don't know, the camera is not working. Sometimes you don't hear me speaking. Like figuring out how to set up this multi-stream on YouTube and on Twitch. Figuring out how to set up the chat on so I can see the chat from YouTube and from Twitch in one screen. You don't see it, but it looks like this. That's something. I think it's more technical. It's a rabbit hole, and it's a bit more tedious, and it's not so fun at all. I would say. And yeah, and afterwards, if you want to edit some stuff and put it on YouTube, it's a lot of work, and I don't know. I don't enjoy editing videos so much. I think it's also another very big creative task. It's more like cutting and then I don't know, putting the video together. But I believe it needs to be done. So yeah, I think you need an editor. Yeah, I think I was looking for an editor, but it's kind of hard to find someone who wants to collaborate with me because like the only thing I could offer is obviously I'm being very, very like transparent with my numbers, right? I showed you how much I make on YouTube. Obviously nothing right now. And I don't want to pay for an editor at this moment. Only thing I can offer the editor is everything we will earn together at some point, I will share 50%. That is like also an experiment for me. And I don't want to lose money because of editing. And like all the editors I was writing with, they were like, nah, bro, that's too sketchy for me. I don't know if your YouTube will make any money at all and so on. And I understand them. Like they also have bills to pay and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I don't know how much more transparent you could be, really. Yeah, I think so. And like I can also like share them this stuff and so on. But yeah, most editors, I was chatting with them on private chats. They were like, yeah, it's cool and the numbers look promising and so on, but they don't want to work with me because I cannot pay them. Like, for example, imagine I pay, keine Ahnung, $200 or something, or $300 per video to be edited. It's a lot money for me, and I don't have the money actually. So yeah, all I can offer them is like whenever we do some money together, I can split 50%. But yeah, I get it. It's too sketchy for them. So actually, I need to do it on my own whenever I find some time, or I just upload unedited videos, which is also an option. But yeah, overall, I think the list on the left side, the pros are much more, which is nice. So I think there's no reason to stop with this experiment. And actually, I wanted to say big thank you to all you guys who are frequently here and support me. It really means a lot to me. I cannot describe how much it means to me. And I said it like multiple times, but if that whole thing blows up, and if it goes up and we build something nice here, I will give something back for sure. So yeah, guys, I think it's time to grab something to eat. Are you watching the Super Bowl today? I think today is the Super Bowl, right? Quick question. Clip it when he starts to cry. Yeah, you can clip it. I swear to God. I am a person that stays behind his words. Whenever I say something, I promise, or whenever I promise something, you can believe me. I will not be a fishy guy that disappears or something. Of course I'm watching it, man. Sugar Free says not me. Yeah, I will also watch it. Yeah, I'm not super into American football at all, but I think it became a little tradition for me to watch the Super Bowl every year. And yeah, I'm gonna watch it today. So and also there, with this tradition, watching the Super Bowl, also comes another tradition. And the tradition is to go to KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and buy a bucket. But I'm a vegetarian, so I buy those vegetarian stuff from KFC. Patriots or Seattle Seahawks? Interesting. So I really liked the New England Patriots when Tom Brady was still playing. And I think there was another Super Bowl like maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago where there was Marshall Lynch with the Seattle Seahawks. And it was the same matchup. And there was Marshall Lynch with Seattle Seahawks. And he was the beast, the machine, the beast mode. And I think, was it the Super Bowl where the Patriots, they were so far behind, and then Tom Brady went full in, and kind of in the last quarter, he managed to turn the entire game, and then in the end, they won. I don't know, bro. I think it was that Super Bowl where the Patriots kind of won my heart. I don't know if it was the right Super Bowl or if I'm confusing something. Oh, that was against Falcons. Oh, okay. Yeah, but anyways, I think there was one Super Bowl where Tom Brady, they were so behind, and then in the last quarter, they kind of did this crazy catch up where they made so many, touchdowns and so on. And I don't know, it was that moment, the New England Patriots, they won my heart. Although Tom Brady is no longer there, but yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna go with New England Patriots. Hate me for that, but I like them. So thank you, Max, for the nice streams. It's always interesting and chill to hang out. Hope there are many more to come. I hope so too, brother. And thank you very much for supporting me, for being part of those streams. I would root for the Seahawks if I was watching. I can understand that, brother. I have to leave, guys. Enjoy. Yeah, I think it's going to be the end of the stream anyway. So I'm a Packers fan, so I will root for both today and will enjoy a good game, hopefully. Yeah, same. Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for being part of the stream. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. It was super nice. It was very interesting to speak about the insights, and I try to be transparent. I will always try to be. I don't know how long this experiment will go, but even after years, I will show you the numbers and I will show you how this is going. So thank you very much. Have a nice, lovely Sunday evening and have fun with the Super